All right, well, 26 degrees, holy smokes. Oh, hey, who's that? She was looking my way. Probably looking at me because I got a stupid camera on my head and I look like an idiot, but I like to think she was looking at my handsomeness. I'd like to think that. Anyway, yeah, so there we go. Time to, guys, no peeking for the combination here. Grass doesn't look too bad here. I didn't know if I was going to cut it today or not. It is a little bit on the hot side, but not hot enough I couldn't get away with it. And if it's going to be really hot next week, at least then it's cut this week. I really want to talk them into letting me clean that up. I'm on a very limited budget, right? So of what they want. So I do about an hour and a half here, so it's not so bad. I used to work here when their dad owned it, and it was like, we'll just say there was nothing, like it was spare no expense, like right up to that bridge was just clear, and then the entire property, which I think is about, it's 5 or 7 acres or something like that. Oh, but I can tell you, if it's 26 out there, it's hot in here. I have my windows down. Saw Paul over at our other clients there. Oh, he's got green lights. That's weird. Good way to get noticed. I think gray vehicles should be banned because it's statistically the highest likelihood of an accident is with a gray vehicle. The lowest statistical, see that grass? That grass is all burnt. So Paul and I probably won't be cutting that this week. The lowest accident rate is with yellow. If you got yellow, you actually get a discount on your car insurance in some places. Ooh, enough down there though. Bumpy road. Holy. Quebec roads. I got some beans today. Oh, somebody got the excavator. That place is coming along nice. Holy bumpy potholes. Yeah, I got my beans, so I'm gonna plant my beans maybe tomorrow afternoon. A nice old Dodge Ram 50. Oh, oh no, okay. He wasn't racing, so didn't hear any sirens, so. Whew, 'tis hot. I'm gonna jump in the shower when I get home. This is where I normally get my straw from. There's that old guy being safe again, eh? Always got his high vis on there, way on the sidewalk like that. Can't think of his name though. Talked to him a few times. I think he's like, 90 or 91. He's up there anyway. Out there walking every day. That's how you stay. You gotta stay active your entire life until you can't, right? Great little green car. Ooh, a lot of big things in that car. Passing the Kaz Cabana. They do some nice stuff there. Like some of that stuff I want to live in because it looks so nice. Like I know it's small and everything. I know they're sheds, but it's like those sheds are like nicer than most people's houses. We got a line of cars behind me. Damn guy just turned his freaking Dodge out of the way and let us go. Oh, it's this machine. What is that? I have no idea what that is. That is a crazy looking machine. Little hot rod there. Nobody I know. That is a cool machine, whatever it was. It looked like call it a groomer, but I don't think it is though. It might be. Some cool machines. They like purpose-built machines. That is like, what's this thing for? What's its purpose? You know, it's like built to do one thing. And it's like, you see so few of them, but when you see them, it's like, ah, cool. Yeah. All right, right, so I saw my buddy Paul. I'll put up the window a bit. I'll roast myself for you guys. Just cut the wind down. I saw my buddy Paul. I stopped and talked to him for a couple of minutes, see if we're going to be cutting grass in a couple of days or whatever. And we'll see what's what, right? I don't know. He goes, might be too hot. So it's too hot. Like, some clients are very, very particular about their grass being cut, you know, like a certain way, certain temperature. There's a big ass truck behind me. Don't know who that is though. But anyway, yeah, so I did a little bit of work for my aunt today. I try to do as much work for her as I can, but she paid me anyway. You know, especially after my uncle passed, you know, like she has arthritis through her entire body, but she's out in the garden every day. She's out there whippersnipping all day with her little electric whippersnipper or whatever. You know, so I go over with the gas powered stuff, and I'll get all the big stuff so that you know, like she could sit on the swing, and kids out there playing in the garden box, sit on the swing and see the road and stuff like that. So, you know, but I just, you know, like today I just realized how much the family land has grown up. Like, all this here when I was a kid was all open there, and about 60 years ago, 70 years ago, when my dad was a kid, or maybe even a little bit before him, there was a fire started up at like Fort Collunge and burnt all the way to the Ottawa River. There was like almost no trees here. Most of these trees are plantation, about 40, 50 years old. So when I was a kid, this was like all open land. Like, you could see there was a truck, a gas truck, flipped over in the neighboring town, which is 11 kilometers away, or about 6.5 miles. And I could see the flame from my front deck. That's how low the trees were for that distance. Now, mind you, the flame was a couple of 100 feet in the air because it was a fuel truck, right? But just to be able to see it from that distance is, you know, well, now you wouldn't be able to. It's amazing. This was all blueberry patches when I was a kid. I'd sit there, my great aunt, my mom would pick blueberry patches. There was no houses, right? So all the little old ladies pick blueberry patches, and they'd hire me to bring my 303 for the bears, and in case there were snakes, I'd bring my 22, and I'd sit there, eat blueberries all day, and you know, protect all the little old ladies and my mom and all that, and my aunts and all that with the 22. Like, what kind of country boy job was that, right? Well, you never know. Something could go on there. That was weird. But anyway, yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Good glory days, good times. It's not smoky out now, but it is hazy. So I do think that some of it is the fires in northern Quebec. Like, most of the fires that are still going are way north now. Again, there's arson investigations going on. The CBC won't cover it. I don't want to get into it on YouTube because YouTube's very, you know, we know what YouTube's like, so they like to ban anything and everything. So, but the thing is that yeah, I think they're far enough away. But it is hot and dry. It's supposed to be hot and dry right through till the end of the week, or end of the weekend. And I don't think there's going to be any rain. And I got a wedding to go to on Saturday to take pictures. So my 20-year-old Nikon, that thing, I tell you, it's been ironclad. So, you know, hopefully, like, I'm getting afraid to do people's weddings and stuff now with it because, A, the picture quality is only 6 megapixels. It's good resolutions. I got good lenses and stuff like that. But in comparison to cameras today, like, cameras today are just so superior, right? But I take a good photo. And I take a photo that you can blow up pretty good too. But what I'm worried about is, like, failure, because, you know, like, a wedding is something really a person, like, a first birthday or a wedding is like, it makes you sweat a bit because you really don't want to mess that up on the person, you know what I mean? And I don't have a backup camera. Like everything I have, it's broken, breaking down, or about to break, or extremely worn out, right? So I have to use what I got. Someday I might have enough money to just, you know, replace all my broken things, you know? I'd need at least 100 grand to do that. And, you know, like, you wouldn't think it, but probably that'd probably just about cover it. You know, because you accumulate a lot of junk over your life too, right? But, you know, like, I always try to buy the best thing I can afford, you know what I mean? Whether it be my truck or whatever. You know, I love this truck. I can imagine it must have been a hoot when it was brand new, you know what I mean? You know, I'll probably never own a new truck. And I don't know if I could justify a new truck, even if I had the money. It's just like 60 grand when you could buy a truck that would get it just about the same amount of life of it, maybe 2, 3, 4 years older, and get it for half the price. You know what I mean? I'd do that instead. I don't care, you know, and you'd still have the warranty and everything. Old Blazer? Is that a Blazer? Yeah, Blazer. Yeah. Anyway, kind of a short day. 4.5 hours. Not bad. It's kind of late start today. Tomorrow will be earlier and I'll be done earlier. And I only have to do 2 jobs tomorrow, so it'll be another 4.5 hour day. I could do all in one day and whatever, and then it is what it is. But Thursday I'll do whatever. Friday I'm not sure. But the nice thing about these short days is I can practice my bass playing, because on the 29th, hopefully, if I'm in the band, I might be joining a band called Jimmy's Dead. Cool band, Mud Runner.